I I used to play League of Legends, like, a lot. I forgot when it happened, but I fell off a while ago after season 6 or 7, while occasionally peeking in from time to time. I never got into the pro play scene. I mean, I've heard names, I've seen memes, I'm aware of top players like Tyler One existing. Uh, but one name I heard the most was the Demon King, Faker himself. Dude is a legend, probably the best gamer of all time from what I've seen. He seems like a generally chill and humble dude, and watching him play before making this video was like, it was really neat. It was very fun. So Riot sought to commemorate Faker with an event centered around called the Hall of Legends, which seems very wholesome and just an amazing experience at first. However, the business side of this ordeal has kind of reared its head, and in my opinion, turned something that was supposed to celebrate a major player in the scene and his accomplishments into a very expensive FOMO event. We'll go through that soon. So I went to reinstall the Riot client and see what's going on with my own eyes instead of having to scour the internet for uh uh so I decided to scour the internet for takes, screenshots, and examples that would help me make this video. The event has come with a battle pass, which I believe is priced a bit more than the typical League battle pass, which is fine and dandy, whatever. For $50, you get the skin, the event's battle pass, and a bunch of cosmetic stuff. Which the skin looks pretty good. Looks pretty cool. I like it. It's all in all, it sounds like a pretty okay deal for what it is. Sounds like a good deal. And, it's just a skin, right? Typically, they don't really affect or hurt the game. It's just cosmetic and subjective. So, anyways, the next tier shoots up to around 300 US dollars. A lot more cosmetic options in this bundle, like a lot, including the immortalized Ahri skin, which again looks really nice, but I still prefer the base Risen one. I don't need a lot of, and I don't need all that flash and glitter. Now that's certainly a lot of money, right? I recall sometime last year, Riot was more or less testing the waters with a $200 Jin skin gotcha pull sort of deal. Then the signature collection, next tier up, it's around 500 USD. You basically get everything in the previous tiers, more or less, and a bunch more cosmetic stuff like icons, emotes, a title, uh, stuff for your profile, in-game borders, what have you, and an entire battle pass skip. All the 100 tiers in that battle pass, just for $500. You don't have to do it. This is like the price of an entire console, right? More or less, for a skin in a video game where you aren't guaranteed to play your champion all the time, which isn't too much of a big deal. Spend your money however you want. I'm just saying, for me, it's not particularly worth it. There are whales, I'm sure, but I'm also confident that not a lot of normal people are opening their piggy banks for this one. With a bunch of expenses and other hobbies to indulge in, it feels a lot less worth it to buy something like this. And that's not to say the quality of what's in these bundles are subpar or just bad. It's just that it's That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for all that. It is a lot of stuff, but that's a lot of money. Like a lot. And if you scroll down to the FAQ, they give you a general rundown on Hall of Legends. Pretty basic stuff. I respect the transparency and the willingness to have these FAQs available. You know? And Faker does get a revenue split with the team, which is cool. Though I would have at least went 80-20 instead of 70-30, maybe. But what do I know? I don't I don't run a business or whatever. Uh, and then I scrolled back up and realized, oh fuck, they want to make this an annual event. Not only that, but once the event is over and the next one begins, items from the previous Hall of Legends will no longer be available. Which sounds fair, sure, sounds fine, but remember, the biggest bundle is priced at around 500 US dollars. 500 simoleons for FOMO, essentially. I don't know about you, but that doesn't sound cool to me. Now, I'd be fine, right, if it was 50 to 100 for the last tier, the last bundle, and then they FOMO'd it. But it being 500 and having like the most flashiest stuff in that tier, and then like not having it available ever again, sounds kind of predatory, right? Am I the only one that thinks that? Like, you're never gonna see these things again. You're never gonna be able to buy them again. And the highest tier right now is $500. Just sounds weird to me. Is all. Just sounds weird to me. I would imagine that an event like this will do more to celebrate the community and its players, Faker specifically. But this Ubisoft marketing model feels kind of like only the ones with the most disposable income are allowed to, celebrate the community and its players, and that kind of sucks. Hey! Wait a minute. None of these bundles have HD wallpapers. Am I crazy? Do you get those from somewhere else? Does League not do them? I don't remember. I don't know. Well, that's that. I don't want to make this into like a sob story, like League's dead or anything. That couldn't be further from the truth. Like, heck, I still remember seeing the Azir and Talia trailers and thinking, damn, those are going to be my mains. I just find it weird that $500 cosmetics or expansions in any video game nowadays is a discussion we've been having. Oh, so I would check out the Faker documentary whenever it drops. I'm sure he would appreciate it.